Okay guys, so today's video is about believe you can do it and let the how come later. So what the main purpose of this is that a lot of people just think that they need to get an idea, and as soon as they get that idea they need to know how to do it, how to perform it, where to go, and basically all the knowledge that comes with it. And I want to give you an example over here, okay? So this mostly strives like it's very common like Indian and Asian culture. So let me give you an example. Like a child will go up to their parents, especially like in Asian cultures, like Indian and Asian cultures. A child will go up to their parent and then they'll say, oh mom or oh, dad, I have this idea. I want to be an athlete. I want to be a basketball player. The dad is like, or the mom or the parents like, okay son, that's a good idea, but how are you gonna do it? And look, that's like that's a good question. Like you obviously should know what you're talking about. You just can't say that, oh, I want to be a basketball player. And like, yeah, they're kind of making sense about what they say, and they're trying to like make their son think more realistically. But the thing is, like, sometimes you just have to think unrealistically, because if you just keep thinking realistically, and I'm kind of going like on a side note over here, this is kind of unrelated to the video, but if you kind of just think realistically all the time, but first of all, you just not have the motivation. If I think like, oh, I'll just get a good degree and get a good job, then I'll have a good paying job and I'll lead a good life, Look, that's okay. If you want to do that, that's completely fine. But like with some people just don't want that. They just don't want that just doesn't get them going, So why do you have to like enforce that idea onto your kid and say that you have to do this? Oh, you cannot become an athlete. How are you gonna become an athlete? What are you gonna do? Okay, so that's a very crucial point. Like when a child comes up to their parents and says, I want to be an athlete, what I think the parents should instead say is, good, go and become one. That's good. Go and do it. That's a very good idea. Go and do it. Instead of just saying like, okay, how are you gonna do it? How are you gonna pay the bills? Okay, you're gonna become an athlete. How are you gonna pay the bills? What are you gonna do? Is becoming a football player gonna pay the bills? And yeah, guys, so I think that's a big reason why like there's so many less athletes in India. Like we're a very big country. Like our population is like the second largest in the world. Maybe even the first in the rank of like highest population in the world. I don't know. But like we have so many people, but yet so many less top level athletes. That's just remarkable. And I think like a big reason for that is just this, that in our households we destroy our children's beliefs. If a child believes that he wants to do something other than getting a college degree, which is like becoming a doctor or becoming an engineer, or like, oh, just get a good college degree, masters beta, okay? It's like, if any child says something which is except from that, then the parents will just destroy your belief. They will like give you every single reason why you cannot become a player. Oh, you cannot become a player because of this, because of that. Oh, like everything goes against it. Like they will give you every reason why you cannot become a player. And like that's the main reason why there are so many less top athletes in India. And yeah, guys, I think like we need to fix our beliefs and we need to change our belief system. And only if you do that, I think that's like the main reason between becoming like a top athlete, and not just a top athlete, like top at anything. You need to change your belief, and first for that you need to believe, and then let the how come later. this sounds kind of like silly, you know, like you might think like, Armaan, if I just believing isn't gonna get me anywhere. Okay, it's the actions. And that's true, guys. I'm not saying like have wishful thinking, you know. There's a difference between like having good belief, which is like positive thinking, and having wishful thinking, you know. Wishful thinking is like, if I imagine there's a mountain over there and I imagine it moves, it's not gonna move just by me wishing it's gonna move. I can visualize that mountain moving and then go and do it. That's called positive thinking. You know, you make a decision and you're willing to act on it and you believe positively. Okay, so what's wishful thinking? Wishful thinking is like, if I want to become a player and I tell everyone that I want to be a football player, but I just don't go take any action for it. I say I want to be a player, but then I'm going out partying and drinking alcohol and drinking and like eating all the junk food. That would be wishful thinking. But if I say I want to be a player, I want to become something, and I go and take action, that is believing. And as you believe and as you take action, the how comes along with it. And that's how you should do things, guys. Like, don't demoralize yourself before even believing you can do it. So like, believe if you're really interested in something, believe you want to do it, and take action on it. So yeah, guys, that's the video, and thanks for watching.